What's up, guys? Welcome to B Sports Picks. So yesterday we hit another winner. So that's a 9-0 run in the free picks. Overall, in the VIP, it was a 3-0 sweep yesterday, including the one free pick that I shared. So 3-0 yesterday, 9-0 in the last few days on the free picks. I have a strong play in college basketball today. NBA is actually on an all-star break. So what I'd like to do is actually take a couple of days and just kind of regroup. And that's what I do every year. And then after the all-star break, a lot of stuff changes. So I'll get to that, in later videos. But today I do have a strong play in college basketball. Stay tuned for that. So very quickly, I'm just going to go over what happened yesterday, and then I'll get right into the play. So again, 9-0 run on the free picks, and then a 3-0 sweep on the VIP yesterday. So here's the play, guys. If you don't believe me, go check out the video yesterday. I talked about why the Lakers should win. Some people in the comments were like, how are you taking the Lakers if they got blown out by the Spurs? I mean, it doesn't matter what happened the game before. It matters what's going on the day of. So the game that they got blown out, they had all their starters pretty much sitting. So that was not the case yesterday. They only had Luka sitting. The rest of the players played. You can see they won by 20 points. They beat Dallas very easily. Then on the under, we had the under 225 on the Thunder and the Bucks. I shared every detail on why I was going on the under. They did not even score 200 total points. So we won that one by about 29 points. So anyways, I like the under so much on the Thunder and the Bucks. It made too much sense. So I ended up paying a little bit of the juice to get it back to the original opening line of 219. And again, they didn't even hit the 200. So that covered it very easily. That was bringing it to a 3-0 sweep yesterday. All right, so I'm going to make something very clear. I'm not placing a bet today just to place a bet. This is one of the things that for me has been very, very good for me. That's the reason I've been able to be successful, is that I don't ever feel the need that I have to place a bet. A lot of people start struggling because they force a lot of things. Like, for example, there's no NBA today. So then they go and find something else. That is not the case with me. I went and I always get this information anyway. So because I didn't have to go through the NBA stuff, I had a little bit of extra time and I went through the college basketball stuff. If something didn't make sense, I was going to leave it alone. However, today something did stand out. I'm going to give you the reasoning why I like this play. What I'm trying to say here is that you don't always have to place a bet. Sometimes not placing the bet is actually just a win, just like if you were just to place and force something. So again, I'm not betting just to place a bet. There's actually an edge on college basketball today. So now there was something that I said at the end of yesterday's video. Towards the end, I said, if we get to 100 likes, I'm going to pick a random comment, which I did. I'm going to show that video right now. And then that person that won it, please, you have to take a screenshot of you being logged into your YouTube channel and say, this is me, I'm the winner. And then you need to text that to me. If you do that, I'm going to hook you up with 1 month for free on the VIP. I appreciate everybody that hit that like button yesterday. Please make sure you do that again. So again, I said, if we get to 100, I'm going to give away 1 month for free. And here's the winner. So congratulations to Anthony. Please make sure you text me and I'll give you the 1 month for free. All right, so the game I'm looking at right here today is going to be the UNLV Running Rebels versus Boise State Broncos. So a lot of people have overblown this line. So one of the major things that's happening in this game is that the Rebels actually beat the Broncos the last time that they played. And now they're getting 10 points. Right now, literally, you can get a plus 10.5 with UNLV. So everybody's like, yes, I'm going to jump on that because they beat them last time. They're going to win again. Plus, I'm getting 10 points. So they're taking that. You can see what I'm talking about right here. 67% of the bets, 72% of the money with a 5% difference. It's actually going against the UNLV, even though all this money is coming in on UNLV. The Boise State is actually getting the line move right here. They only have 33% of the bets and 28% of the money, yet the line is actually shifting in their favor. And for college, usually these spreads are pretty big sometimes. In this case, actually a minus 10.5 is not that crazy, but for them to have beat them last time and come back and have a plus 10.5 is a big deal, especially if the line is going against them and all this money is coming in. So there's a reverse line move happening here. So there's a few key pointers why I think this line is actually going in the favor of Boise State. They have this dude here, Dembele. He's out with a foot injury. And then you got Miles Shea, also for UNLV. He's got a foot injury. And then this guy's questionable and this guy's been out. So all these numbers are baked in. But these two guys, like I said, are out. And they're actually a very significant part of that team. I'm not going to get into all the crazy details. I have about 7 things that I can tell you right now. I'm just going to tell you one thing, that UNLV has a defense problem against the real competition over their last 8 games. They've given up 78 points, 98 points, 90 points, 90 points, 82 points, and 76 points. So they just pretty much give away points. On the other side, you got Boise State. They're only allowing the other team to score about 74 points. So you can see the big gap right there. These guys, UNLV, they give about 90 points average. And then on the other side, Boise State only allows about 74 points. Then, like I mentioned, UNLV actually has 2 of their star players that are sitting. So just so you know, another little side note, and then I'll stop talking and I'll give you the slip, is UNLV, the last time out, they were favored to win by 3 points. Today, they're underdogs by 11 points. So that's a huge shift, almost 13 points from just the last time that they played in January. Another key note is that Boise State is at home, and this is actually a revenge game. One very important note is that I'm going to be going with a half a unit. I'm not going to be counting this as a win or loss on my final record for the free picks. So if you want to sit this one out, that's up to you. But if it wins, I'm not going to count it. If it loses, I'm not going to count it. I'm just putting that out there. And I'm going with half a unit, not my regular size unit. And here it is, guys. I'm taking the Boise State Broncos at a -9.5. If you get it on ProfitX, you can see I'm paying -118. This is pretty much the cheapest I was able to find it at. All right, guys, thank you so much. I think we gained about 100 subscribers yesterday. If we can get over the 4,000, I think we only need like 5 or 10 people or something like that. I would really appreciate it if we can get over 4,000 subscribers today. So make sure you take the extra second, subscribe, like, and share this video. Thank you so much, and congratulations again to the winner. And I appreciate everyone that hit that like button. We crossed, I think it's the highest video that I had the most likes. It was like 125 likes. So I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Let's have a great day.